What is up? 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 Party people, party people, party people, party people. How are you doing? How are you guys doing? How are you doing? How are you doing today? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Happy March. Happy March. The day of my birth. Month of my birth. Also, if you hear that, that's my my little kittens getting fed. They have an automatic feeder, so if it's a little loud, I'm sorry. It like turns and drops some food. It's really funny. And whenever it goes off, they go shoo as fast as they can. Got a hat on for y'all today for some hat tapping, but don't think that I'm don't think that I'm a fan of this team. I think it's the Pistons. I don't know. I like the hat color, okay? Sue me, I don't watch a ton of sports, but I was out one day and I needed a hat and I literally went by like a Lids or something like that. And I just saw this, I'm like, love the green, love the kind of off-white. So I got it. You can call me bandwagon. I don't even know if this is a good team. Maybe it's like anti-bandwagon if it's a bad team. The month of my birth. I got a lot of green on today. Green, green, green. But it is the month of my birth. And St. Patty's Day, of course. Cheers. This is what I'll be drinking on St. Patty's Day. A little bubbly. But how have y'all been? I hope you have been really well. I've been doing very well. Super busy. Mostly with running. I mean, I'll say it. I told y'all I'm training for a marathon. And so a lot of my spare time goes to running. And here's what I've learned about myself, okay? I might have a 10-mile run, right? Should take me, I don't know, 10-mile run should take me like an hour and a half, hour 45, I don't know, something around there. Hour 45 for sure. But it's gonna take me a lot longer than that because I got to get in like a mental state to go run. And so like I'll have like 40 minutes of prepping at the house, getting all my stuff together, getting my shoes on, getting stretched. Then I will drive to wherever I'm gonna go, which is gonna be no less than 20 minutes from my house because there's not a lot of places to run really long distances right by my house. And then I get there, I eat a little bit, whatever I brought to eat before. And then I kind of just like get myself like, I don't know, not hyped up, but just in the mind frame. Like sometimes I'm sitting there like, oh, I do not want to do this. It's just, I mean, that's how it is with anything. Like I love running a lot, but still there's those days where it's like, oh, I don't want to do this. So ends up taking me 2 hours and 30 minutes at least. And then also the driving time. Like, so it ends up being a big time consumer training for a marathon. But all that to say, it has been going very well. I am up to, my last long run was 17 miles, which was a lot of fun. I retired a pair of shoes. I did 339 miles in them total. So I just retired those yesterday because my mom mailed me a brand new pair of the exact same shoe because I love them. The Hoka Clifton 8. They're good for my feet. I'm a big guy, so they're cushiony and so my knees don't hurt and stuff like that. By the way, this is gonna be, as you know, this is gonna be ramble and hand sounds. My favorite, the bread and just butter. Here's the bread, and then that's the butter. It's the bread and butter of my channel. So you just, I love bread and butter. Texas Roadhouse rolls. Don't get me started. Don't get me started. But retired those shoes. My mom got me the same pair. Very thankful to her. And she got me some socks. Oh, I wish I had them near me. They're fun socks for my runs. One of them has a skunk on it. It says dank, which I think is pretty cool. Another one has some chili peppers on it. And they're 3-inch, so like they go up your ankle like that. It's like half the size of like a Nike sock. So they're great for running. They're fun, kind of just to add a little bit of pizzazz. You know, the runs they're repetitive. So, but 17 miles the other day. I was very happy with that. I was proud. I was hurting afterwards. My hip was killing me, and my feet were hurting a lot. But I recovered a lot quicker from this one than I have most of my other long runs. So, like, I'm back running this week. I did 8 miles today, and it was literally on Sunday, so just like 4 days ago. So I'm recovering quick, and then I did 5 yesterday. So recovering quick, thankful for that. That shows like my fitness is going, and it's moving up. It's not staying stagnant, which I'm very happy with. I listened, so usually I run with nothing, just with the sounds, because some of the paths that I run on are beautiful. Nature is beautiful, and so I like to like animal spot, so I gotta listen for those. Oh, let me tell you all the animals I've seen, dude. Oh, one run I saw 3 owls together, all hooting. That was cool. It was like a later run. Literally, it was dark, but I saw them in kind of their silhouette in the moonlight, and then I heard them. Another run, I saw a red-tailed hawk. I saw a family of deer, a big family of deer, like 8 or 9. So maybe not a family, but a little herd of deer. I've seen what I thought to either be a beaver or some other large rodent. Could not tell, or like a groundhog. I think it's a beaver, but I couldn't tell. I've seen a lot of smaller birds, cardinals, blue jays. I've seen, what else have I seen? I've seen some really cool stuff. How am I forgetting? I saw a bat the other day. I've seen some cool stuff. It's been a lot of fun. But all that to say, I usually don't run with anything in my ears. But my 17-mile run, I was like, well, I'm gonna be out there 3 hours, so like, what can I do? I don't want to listen to music for 3 hours personally. I'm not musiced out right now, but I feel like at this age, there's not enough new music coming in to where I'm not just listening to the same thing over and over again. So I was like, well, why don't I listen to an audiobook? And that was such a good idea. I don't know why I haven't thought of that yet. It was so much fun. I started the book Red Rising, which I'm sure I will have tons of fans in the comments, because every time I've mentioned it to somebody, they've been like, I love that book. It's amazing. So I started that, got to chapter 10, which was really cool. A lot, like, I don't know, it felt like I read half of a book and I was just on a run. So that was really cool. All that, let's land the plane. That's my metaphor for me bringing the conversation back to the reason that I started it. So let's land the plane. Marathon training is going really well, and it's taking up a lot of my time, but it's going awesome. I've had a lot of fun with it. And yeah, my love for running keeps growing. Can't wait to get this done so that I can start working on like pace and stuff. Like right now I'm just working on distance, getting up to the marathon distance. And then I'll work on my pace to try to get faster. What else? Oh, one time running was not great. I had 3 weeks in a row of skiing. First week, going with friends from where I live. Second week, going out to Utah, where people I work with them like online. They live out there. And they were like, you gotta come ski with us. So I took a work trip out there and was able to go ski the weekend before. And then the third one, a bachelor trip near here in North Carolina that I went on for my buddy, and we skied there. Amazing time. I love skiing, but detrimental to my running schedule. I tried on the first one. I came back that Sunday and ran my long run like I was supposed to. Second one, Utah, no sir, no ma'am. I had no energy. I had such little energy because the boys took me out from literally like 7 a.m. in the morning till 4:30 when it closed, and I was beat every day. We skied the whole time. One day we didn't even stop for lunch. Missed my long run that week, and then was working for the rest of the week, and I was up at altitude and freaking, I guess the valley of Utah isn't high altitude, but that's what I told myself. So I didn't run those days. And then the next weekend, the bachelor trip was just too much fun and didn't have time to go run. So I got weeks behind, like 2 weeks behind basically. I was really scared it was gonna kind of hurt me, but ended up working out. I was able to keep up with my distance the next week, which is really what matters. So, but the skiing, guys, was insane. I mean, y'all have seen some of the pictures I posted on my Instagram, Patty ASMR Instagram, if you want to follow. I posted some pictures of me skiing, and gosh, it was just the best time. But, so I'm gonna leave. This is crazy, y'all. This is awesome. I'm leaving the town I live in right now, getting on the plane, right? And I hear them come over the intercom. They're like, "Hey, attention passengers, we're a little bit heavy right now, and so we're just going to go ahead and dump some bags, and we'll be on our way." I'm sitting there like, I didn't hear that right. Did I? Like, they're talking about something else? No, they meant dump our bags that we paid to get on there. And mine was one of the ones that got dumped. I don't know what that noise is. Oh, it's my cat reaching under the door. LOL. Literally going. But yeah, they come over the intercom, and they're literally like, "We're gonna dump your bags." Mine was one of the ones that got dumped. So I get to Utah, Salt Lake City, and they're like, "Yeah, your bag isn't here." I'm on American Airlines, by the way, which, let's just say in the end, I am happy with them. But they tell me that, and then they're like, I go up to them, I'm like, "What the heck? I don't have any of my ski gear. I gotta ski tomorrow." And they're like, "We're sorry, this and that." Like, I had my jacket in, like I had everything in there, my ski jacket, ski pants, goggles, helmet. Well, I don't have my own skis or anything, so I don't have those, but all my clothes. So they're like, "Well, like, you can buy stuff to replenish, to like if you don't have stuff that you need, you can go buy it and we will refund you or we'll compensate you. I was like, that's sketch. I mean, any one of you would think that, like, be like, that's a little sketch, because like you could kind of get in a, like, what if you buy all this stuff and then you go back home and then they're like, hey, no, we're not going to cover any of it. Then you're just out however much money for stuff you don't need. Well, I thought of that and I was like, okay, where can I go where it won't be an issue if I need to return it later? REI, best return policy you could think of in the world. If you're a member, you can return stuff for a whole year. So I went to REI, I dropped $1,000 on this ski stuff. Because I went all out. I was like, I'm not playing around. I'm not gonna be cold tomorrow on the mountain. I'm just gonna buy everything. So I dropped $1,000 at REI. Went skiing with all that new stuff. So that was great that I was able to do that. Then my bag got there the next day. Well, went home after the trip, was like, okay, I got to start this claim and stuff. So I started the claim and I was like, if anything, I have an REI near my house. I can return all the stuff that I need to. Filed a claim. They gave me every cent of what I bought. They gave me a check for it. I was shocked. I was like, I don't know. That's what they said they do, but I didn't believe them. I'll tell you that. And so I got all that stuff for free. But then I was like, well, they didn't have a great selection at REI, the one I went to, because it's in Utah. They're pretty sold out for the season, kind of. Because it was January. Yeah, late January. So I'm like, well, I kind of want different stuff. And stuff is starting to go on sale because I think they made too much for the 23 season. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to return some of the stuff I didn't love. And so I returned it, got like $600 back, and bought a new ski jacket and pants that were on sale that were more kind of what I liked, and then pocketed the rest of the money. So all in all, lose my bag again, please, because it worked out great. I was thankful almost that I lost my bag. So yeah, that worked out really well. And I got a new helmet. It's a little bit smaller so it can fit under my hood, which I was excited about. And now I'm looking at getting skis. I don't know though. They're expensive. I don't know which ones to get. I've been doing some research, but it's hard. It's hard when you don't live in a place that skis all the time. You don't have a lot of frame of reference, I guess. So. But update me on your guys' life, please, in the comments. You know I love going back and forth with y'all, so let me know how life's been. If you have any plans for March, let me know that. If you went skiing, I want to know where. I want to know all the good spots because I'm already planning next year's trips. If you have good ski suggestions for a guy who is 6'2", almost 6'3", 225 pounds, and I'm a fairly aggressive skier. I'm intermediate to advanced, like earlier side of that. So like just getting past intermediate. So I ski blacks. Blues are really easy. And then I like to do a lot of like little off hits in the woods and like off to the side. And then I do a little bit of like park jumps, but no rail slides or anything. So I like something that's like a little bit playful, like a fun, but also is not going to be sketch on the edges. Because I was looking at the Armada ARV 94s, and like those are cool, but I think they're a little too playful for me, and they'd be a little more sketch at my weight on edge. So I don't know. If you know what I'm talking about, hit me up on Instagram and be like, these are what you should hit up, honestly. Because I was looking at those. I was looking at the Moment Challengers. I think, yeah, the Challengers, I think, or the Commanders, one or the other. Whichever one was like less aggressive. But yeah, some of y'all are gonna be like, what the frick is he talking about? But some of y'all are gonna be like, I know exactly what he's talking about, and I'm gonna help him out because he doesn't know what he's talking about, but I do. You know what I mean? That's the life of a Bama boy. I ski a good bit, but it's just because I go to other places. So, yeah. Anyways, update me on your life. Let me know how you're doing. And yeah, I'm excited to make some more videos for y'all and get some stuff out. I'm gonna try to get consistent about the days that I try to film, since I do run on most days. Like the days I don't run, that's gonna be my filming days. And I'm gonna try to start running more in the morning. I've gotten lazy about just running in the afternoon because I like to put it off some days. So I'm gonna get better about running in the morning so that I can record in the afternoon. That's what I did today, and look where we are. Look at us, you know? Anyways, I love you guys so much. Thanks for watching. As always, thanks for just tuning in and listening to my silly rambles and having a conversation with me, because that's what this is, you know? I feel like I get to talk to you guys, and it's great. So thank you. Love you guys.